What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Ragin Nation Show. This is just a web series where we're talking about all things that matter to me in the world of upcoming films. This is a pretty big episode. We got a lot to talk about because we got to talk about the big announcements that took place at CinemaCon. CinemaCon happened not last weekend, but the weekend before that, and that was a time and place where all the big studios made their big announcements for their upcoming films. And we got to talk about a lot of stuff. We're going to start off with the big news, and that is the announcement from James Cameron and what he has in store for us. If you are an Avatar film, you're going to want to listen because James Cameron just announced there are not 3, but 4 Avatar sequels in the works. He's out of his mind. He just cannot seem to get away from the world of Pandora. I'm pretty sure that every sequel that comes out for this franchise will have better and better state-of-the-art technology, because that's what James Cameron's all about. He's all about the innovative filmmaking technology, all the 3D stuff, and, you know, all the new camera stuff. It's really quite technological. But anyways, that's what's happening. Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5 are happening. The first Avatar came out in 2009, and it blew away box office expectations, making it the highest grossing film of all time, making over $2 billion. I don't even know the exact number, but it's a ridiculous amount of money. And I have the release dates for all the new, approximate release dates for all the sequels. Here's the plan from James Cameron, and that is Avatar 2 in 2018. That's 9 years after the original. And then Avatar 3 in 2020, Avatar 4 in 2022, and finally Avatar 5 in 2023. The last one will be 1 year after the fourth one. All right. So that is what's happening. And the next thing that he announced is how they're going to film it. And the way they're going to film it is not chronologically, not back to back, but simultaneously. And now I don't know how long the filming is going to take, but all I know is that they're filming simultaneously, which means that the actors are going to be signed on to make sure that their filming is done for all 4 sequels. So on day 1 of filming, they could be filming a scene for Avatar 2. On day 3 of filming, they could be filming a scene for Avatar 5. It's not going to be filmed chronologically. It's going to be filmed simultaneously. Therefore, they could get them all filmed, get all the actors filmed in one sitting. So there you have it. That's pretty big news for Avatar fans. If you're not an Avatar fan, you probably won't care about this. You're probably going to be shaking your head. I'm excited because I just want to see more Avatar films. I can't say that I'm a fan, but it is something that I'm looking forward to because I think James Cameron is a genius. But anyways, that's the big announcement. Do you even care about Avatar? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you excited about Avatar? Let me know. Just because I want to know how many people actually do care about this franchise that has not even made a presence since 2009. Anyways, let's talk about other stuff, such as the fact that Bill and Ted 3 is actually happening. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure came out in 1989, followed by a sequel, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, in 1991. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is actually one of my favorite comedies of all time. Freaking love that film. And now, the third one's actually happening. Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves have been talking. They got a script, they got a director, they got a studio. They just need a start date. And it's possible that they could start early next year or late this year for filming, or rather a production date, like a pre-production date. So it's actually happening, and I can't believe it. I'm excited. Keanu Reeves is a superstar. Alex Winter, not so much, but together they are Bill S. Preston, Esquire, and Ted Theodore Logan. They are wild stallions. Okay, moving on, let's talk about another film that I'm looking forward to, Meg, which is short for Megalodon. And of course, Megalodon is a 60-foot prehistoric ancestor of the great white shark. The film has been talked about for a very, very long time, but it's finally getting off the ground. Eli Roth was supposed to direct, but he's no longer directing. Instead, National Treasure director John Turteltaub is directing, with Jason Statham signed on to take down the 60-foot prehistoric ancestor of the great white shark. I love sharks. I love shark movies, and well, except for Sharknado, but like good shark movies like Jaws and The Deep Blue Sea. And I'm very fascinated by sharks, so therefore this is a movie I'm definitely looking forward to. Can't wait to watch it. No release date right now. It's coming from Warner Brothers. Moving on, let's talk about what's going on over at Sony Pictures. And this has been talked about for a very long time, and it's the possibility of a crossover. Now, what's being crossed over? You might ask. Well, Men in Black and 21 Jump Street. It's being crossed over. It's been talked about being crossed over for a while, and it's actually happening, and it's a really silly idea. I don't know what Sony is on. I don't know what the Sony executives were smoking when they decided to come up with this idea, and apparently Men in Black will be rebooted as a crossover with 22 Jump Street, and the official title is Men in Black 23. You get it? It's 23 Jump Street, but it's also Men in Black 23. And Men in Black is actually being rebooted as this crossover, but 22 Jump Street will be a sequel as 23 Jump Street, but Men in Black 23. So I'm just thinking, so you're going to have Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum in this realm where the Men in Black are? It's going to make no sense. Why would these two franchises, why would these two properties even cross over at all? This makes no sense, but it's actually happening. Anyways, James Bobbin, who directed the most recent Muppet films, is set to direct, and there's no known release date. I'm just curious, with the 21 and 22 Jump Street films being R-rated and Men in Black being PG-13, what are they going to do? That makes no sense. Are you going to make an R-rated crossover film, or are you going to make a PG-13 film? You're going to dumb down the 21 Jump Street of language, humor, and violence. What are they going to do? It makes no sense at all, okay? Speaking of sequels that also coming from Sony, specifically Screen Gems, Underworld 5 finally has a title. It's called Underworld Blood Wars. They filmed last year in Prague, and they currently don't have a release date, but at least we know Charles Dance will return as the vampire elder Thomas, and Theo James will return as Thomas's son, David. Kate Beckinsale will be playing the lead role as Celine, and I'm looking forward to it. Love this franchise. I think it's really quite a mediocre horror action franchise, but I still enjoy it. I love the concept. I love films like Blade, and Resident Evil films are kind of a guilty pleasure for me. They're really just average, but they're good, silly popcorn films, and this is what Underworld is, okay? Finally, last thing I'm going to mention is the fact that Jurassic World 2 now has a director. It's not going to be directed by the dude that is now directing episode 9. I forgot his name. Producer Frank Marshall announced director J.A. Bayona as the director for Jurassic World 2. He directed The Orphanage, Monster Calls, and The Impossible. So he is no stranger to terror. And he dropped out of directing World War Z 2 to direct Jurassic World 2. I think that's a better choice. And Jurassic World will be coming out on June 22nd, 2018. So pretty exciting stuff. Lots to talk about. A lot of sequels coming out. I just got to say that the Men in Black 21 Jump Street crossover is ridiculous. What a ridiculous idea. You cannot call it anything else. It's just ridiculous. I won't say it's a stupid idea, I just think it's ridiculous. How do people come up with these things? Anyways, are you excited about Avatar 2, 3, 4, 5? Let me know in the comment section below. And there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video. If you want to see more news, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name is Alex Hughes. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace. Will be appearing in Infinity War. Now, who else is going to appear in Infinity Wars? Well, Russo brothers also teased Thor and also Star